Murder comic? What?
We're in the void.
You are all back in dark space. In your pod fighters, a leaf wrapped around you that comes up in the shape of a canoe that has a stick for a helm. If everybody could change their armor set to...
I'm in a space canoe?
You are in a space canoe with a steering stick. Out of the front are little holes that can blast seeds off into space. And you can feel...
Like Star Fox 64?
You are Star Fox 64. You can feel that you have the capability to blast off a soul cannon. Bloop, go ahead and look at your attacks. And to remind everybody of this... everybody go ahead and add 65 temp HP, and you should be at max, Bloop. So go...
Did we do a long rest last one?
You would have had a long rest after directing the dryads and the pixies and all of that. Okay, so you have two weapon types. You have blast seeds, which shoot out little pellets with a range of 3 to 6 hexes. And you have a soul cannon, which has 2 charges, which recharges on a 5 or a 6. And that has a range of 6 to 9. So 6 normal and 9 distance. As you're all floating in the void, steering this ship, you have no idea how you got there. And you can all hear each other's thoughts echoing in their head. What is the group's initial reaction to this?
How in the world did I end up in here again?
Guys,
What?
where are you?
I'm in my pod. Where are you?
I'm also in a pod, but I don't remember getting into this pod.
I don't remember getting in the pod either.
I am a new sprout of a flower about to bloom.
What we down below on the deck?
Why are there voices in my head?
Look for it's us.
Who's us?
Me, Rodo, and
Me!
It's Deirdre and Rodo and Bloop.
Why are you in my head?
I don't know.
I had put in the market for spacious living quarters. And
I guess
we're not in your head. We're on the communication stoves.
Yes, but how?
Wasn't I just trying to tell Deidre off for trying to make me dance? I specifically remember sitting there telling you no, and then suddenly we're here and I hear all of you jibber-jabbing in me head.
Yeah, I remember you sitting down like a toddler.
And I remember you invading personal boundaries and not respecting the word no.
Me.
Friends,
I remember all of it.
We're about to be bloomed into new blossoming life as flowers in space?
Yeah. Let's try to figure out where the hell are we? And how we got?
We're not in hell. We're in space.
Do you think they ate those cakes?
Probably.
Oh boy.
Oh god, I hope not.
Can we just all confirm we're in pods? First off, everyone is in a pod.
I'm in a beautiful flower bulb about to bloom into something majestic.
Yeah.
DM, can I do a little spinny maneuver, a twist, not a barrel roll in my pod to see if I can see my friend?
Make a dexterity check to see how well you can handle the stick.
Do a barrel roll.
10.
You can do a maneuver. It's not the best maneuver. It's a little bit shaky.
I want to one-up them and try to do a full-on barrel roll where you do like the loop-de-loop, like a little roller coaster. I'm like, that was pretty cool, Roto. Check this out. And I'm gonna try and do a little loop-de-loop.
Make a dexterity check.
Dexterity check. Oh yeah, 9.
So you pull the stick and you think you're gonna get a good roll, and you wobble left, right. You flip backwards. That wobbles. Then you flip back around, and you're facing the opposite direction, having done no rolls at all. You've spun.
So,
can we see each other when we turn?
Can we see each other?
You all can see each other. You all can see each other flying along in the flower pods. You also see. You also see.
That was pretty cool. Tell me that was pretty cool.
Deidre, would you like to do a maneuver?
Yes. All right. How about I give it a try on this loop-de-loop? Okay, and it's a dex?
Dex check, yep.
Coming up. That's 20.
Tell me what the perfect loop looks like.
Oh. Going up and around about twice in a row.
So you pull on the stick, you go twice in a row. There's little pixie dust that comes out of the back of your pod as you maneuver, and the circles stay for a second and then slowly shimmer and shine and fade.
Now that's a loop-de-loop.
Bloop, would you like to try any maneuvers?
Let's see. Bloop. Yeah, you know what? Bloop would like to do one of those what do you call them? I guess like a slalom in his path. And
wow.
kind of slalom like around the others. And I'm gonna try not to crash us all in space.
Go ahead and do a dex check. If you crash, Luke's the closest to you, and he is not in control of his pod.
Lucifer, I'm gonna take you down, and we're going to the hells together. I mean,
you successfully do this swerve slalom. You can go around all of them. You look flawless, and you can go through that fading loop that Deidre left. It's like threading the needle.
And look, friends, this is what true potential looks like.
With that, so something that's very noticeable in the darkness, and there is darkness all around. Most of you have been here. This is dark space. There are streaks of red and blue that begin to lurch towards you. Everybody roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And we were supposed to switch over to the flower pod fighter for the 13 AC, right?
Do switch over for the 13 AC.
Oh no. What is that?
Alright, Bloop, what do you get on initiative?
Sorry, I didn't hit that. I got a nat 20, baby!
Bloop, you're the first to see these things as you're weaving through, and you see the 4 murder comets starting to come towards the group.
Oh no. So are these things that we've seen before? Are they sentient, like, honing in on us?
You're a member of the astral plane. Go ahead and roll a nature check. Or an arcana check if you're better at that.
Oh, I'm equally bad at both. I will tap into the powers of nature for a 5.
You've never seen them before, but they sure are scary. It's like they have a face when you look at them, and they're coming straight at you. They're a stone fiery face.
Guys, I've just noticed on my last pass beyond Lucifer, there seems to be angry stone faces approaching us.
What do you mean, angry stone faces?
Just check, what time?
Do a barrel roll.
Do forward. There seems to be nasty murder comet faces. Andros is approaching.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh shit.
That's the second time that you've cursed, Deirdre. What's going on? I think something must be a bad influence on you.
I think we're in trouble.
What should we do? Do we engage and destroy them, or do we try to evade them?
I don't know how you're supposed to fight these things.
Typically, in my experience, hitting them very hard usually makes things go away.
But for Roto?
Are they rocks or are they creatures?
Well, they're rocks with faces on them that look very angry.
Roto, make an Arcana check.
Sometimes. Okay. Nine. I'm staying in the middle of the road today.
Continue the conversation.
I mean, you could have a rock with an angry face and call it a statue or a bust.
I mean, we did send a creature to eat a rock that did have a face that ended up having a person inside.
I mean, the rock was the person in that case, and I do still feel bad about that. However, do we want to try to avoid these rocks, is what I'm saying. If we think they're things, just coming in our direction doesn't really seem too bad.
I say we try to avoid them and see if they change
Go away?
course. And if they don't change course, then we hit them with everything we've got. And with in my case, it's a lot, because I'm very strong.
Lucifer, unrelated question. Given our relative flying prowess to the other two, would you prefer to be Peppy the Hare or Slippy the Toad?
The who?
So the fox and the bird are the ones behind us. Fox McCloud and Falco Lombardi, two heroes of myth, of which I have heard, who were excellent pilots, and were often held back by their slower, less talented friends, a bunny and a toad. Would you prefer to be the bunny or the toad?
Now listen here, if you think I want to be something cute like a bunny, then you can just go F yourself, you know that? You can just go fuck right on off.
Oh, sounds like good.
I get it. You would prefer to be the sleek and elegant lines of the frog.
I want to be the slimy, nasty toad that eats smaller creatures and makes other people cry when I pee on them.
Charming.
I'll allow it. I will no longer share a bed with you for fear of warts.
I'm not actually a toad, I have to say that right now. I don't want there to be any kind of confusion.
Sure.
I'm not really a toad, and I'm not going to pee on people, but if I had to choose between a bunny and a toad, I'd choose a toad. So let's go kill these stones, and I'll feed the remains to another one of those weird-looking creatures I did with the last kid.
I think not knowing whether they're dangerous, we were planning to go around them.
Oh, yeah, we can do that too. We can do that too.
But on the
Given how things have... Oh, yeah. Oh, if they so much as turn in our direction, we shoot the fuck up. Because
give them no quarter.
Everything else in this damn plane has been out to get us or out to help us. So unless they look helpful, and I feel like if they were helpful, they would have announced themselves by now. We go around them, we leave them be, and we mess them up if they look at us wrong.
What if Frodo and I go off in that direction there, and you two nice, wonderful, amazing pilot show-offs go off in the other direction? And if they're a threat, then they'll split up and chase us both if they want us all dead, or they'll chase the one that they want most.
And then we destroy the evil Andros with maximum payload.
Exactly.
You know what? That sounds like...
Hopefully, they just pass right on by and don't want any trouble.
You know what? That sounds like a decent plan. Let's give it a try.
Bloop, you're the first to act. How would you like to proceed?
You know, it only occurs to me now that we have used a lot of proprietary Nintendo stuff in this last discussion.
I know!
It'll be fine.
100 people may watch this stream.
Listen,
Nintendo may still take it down.
They're already too busy with Power World right now. I think that we're busy in the grand multiverse of things if Nintendo really did want to come after us. But right now, we've got murder comets that are coming at us.
Alright, so...
Yeah, we don't know they're murder comets, let's be clear.
That's right. I thought
they're rock faces.
I had a recent
They're rock
nightmare.
faces.
I had a recent nightmare where rocks were flying at me, trying to kill me, and that's where I got. And then there's rocks here, so it was honestly a projection of my own fear. So,
Alright.
They're not.
You know, with the
I'm so proud of you for admitting that you have fears, my friend.
You know, another
Been a long time
major
coming.
D&D group seems to have like a curse thing with doors being their arch enemy. Ours apparently seems to be rocks.
Exactly.
So Bloop, and how many hexes can we move here, DM?
If you have, you can move 6.
6.
You can dash for double that.
Ooh, so Bloop will... Yeah, sure, why not? Bloop is going to pump the turbo on this bad boy, and he's going to move up here. Wait, I forgot to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... and then 12 was the...
12 with the dash action.
With the dash, okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's gonna put on the turbo and just zip around around beside them and see if any of them possibly would change their trajectory.
Okay.
I'm going for it.
Deidre, he slips by you and heads off into void space.
Great. See you guys on the other side.
You betcha.
The other side of these
dear.
comets.
1. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm gonna boost a bit.
Go ahead.
And I stop there.
Okay. Bloop and Deidre head one direction. the
Great band.
space canoe kind of ripples as it catches speed.
Ooh.
Luke, where do you go?
I think Luke would come. Uh-oh. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Lucifer is going to ready an action where I will attack with blast seeds if anyone comes within the closest range allowable. So like the 3 hex squares or 3 feet or whatever. If it looks like they're coming after us,
Okay.
I'm gonna get them.
3 short range, 6 is long range for the blast seeds.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, so you tilt ever so slightly so the front end is facing the murder comet direction in case they come towards you.
I think you mean the rocks with faces.
Face rocks.
I don't even know what we're looking at.
It's the evil Andros.
I see nothing.
Luke, do me a favor, roll an insight check real quick.
Happily.
I love that we're inside checking a rock.
18.
Hey, it could be an intelligent rock.
Luke, it doesn't feel too much, but you kind of get the sensation that you're on an adventure. Rodo.
I like this. This feels rad.
I'm gonna follow my friend here. We're going south while the other 2 go north. And I am very definitely keeping an eye on those rocks. Now that somebody has mentioned that they look suspicious, I can't help but mistrust them.
Mm-hmm.
How many rocks do you know out in space that have faces, angry faces on them?
I didn't think I was going to meet purple telepathic dogs. So I'm open to new things on this trip.
Rodo, would you like to ready an action?
Yes. If I see comets alter their course to come towards us, I will blast them as soon as I notice it.
Okay. With that, first also just roll another Arcana check real quick. See if you notice something.
Heck no.
Rocks with faces.
Face rocks.
First set of rocks with faces comes towards you, Rodo. And you can see the tail of this rock streak, and it makes its face ever clearer. And fire explodes in its mouth and eyes as it tries to slam against you.
Ooh. This is not good. Now, I will say that I was particularly looking at the trio here, not really these guys down here. Am I going to pop my shot off at him before he comes, or...?
You are going to get the shot off. He's going to miss, but go ahead and get the shot off.
Yeah. 16?
You hit against it, but it doesn't seem to be effective. Like, you could probably hit it, but you're not hitting it right.
Okay.
So little seeds shoot out of the front of your pod fighter, and they hit ineffectively against this thing.
All right. I will call out over the communication stones. One of them just tried to ram me.
Crap.
I am cross.
Well, you know what that means.
I don't know what it means to be cross, actually.
Does
Kick
that mean...
their ass.
I know what that means.
Oh,
I am upset.
All right, then I will cow them. Is that good, friends? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna murder them.
Roto, the second one comes up and also tries to slam against you. He will miss badly.
Nice.
And Luke, this one comes in range and is heading towards you. Do you want to fire at it?
Yes, but I have a question.
Oh, goodness, where did those ones come from?
With in mind of, I guess they're too close to really let off the soul cannon, but was the blast seed one of those ones that looked like it was like totally ineffective and didn't like had no like? Did it look like it was completely unfazed when he first launched?
It looks like if he would have aimed it better, he could have done damage to it.
All right.
You can use the soul cannon if you want.
Because that one's the one that has to recharge, right?
You have 2 charges to fire on your own. Then you have the chance to recharge. You can also potentially use a spell slot or your constitution to fire it if you're out of charges.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna release a soul cannon charge off at that one that's right in front of me coming at me.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack.
For an 11, but I want to use my heroic inspiration.
Reroll.
I want this to be cool. I hate everyone.
It is so far off. It has a tail behind it, and it goes by it, and this white streak of light from your soul cannon just makes it look all the more shining.
Oh. Are you guys alright?
Yeah, I guess that's it for my the held action. That's sad.
That was hit for the held action. Now, just as you fire at it, it stops and it starts spitting fire at you.
We made it. We made it. My lord.
24.
That absolutely hits.
So as it hits, decrease your temporary hit points by 18. It starts hitting into your leafy sides.
Okay, minus 18, you said?
Yep, 18 lost to the temporary hit points.
How
Who
many
brings a flower to a gunfight? That's my question.
The druid.
I was going to say, if Pokemon taught me anything, we're at a severe disadvantage.
The murder comet over here swings by, does a wide swing in front of you, Bloop, and he is going to attempt to slam into you.
Sir, if you come any closer and do damage upon my plasmoid person, I will be forced to eliminate you.
13, so you should be wearing the flower pod thing, but I think with your dex that will miss. Does it meet it?
Oh, is it? Well, it's the 13, but does it also count our dexterity as well?
It counts your dex, because your dex is how well you're handling the stick to avoid this thing. So it's going to slam into you, and you tilt the stick with your pseudopod, and you just manage to get out of the way.
All right, you angry face rock. I am forced to take things into my own pseudopods.
And Deidre, this one swings up behind you. Its mouth opens and it begins to spit fire at your flower pod.
No.
22's gonna hit, I imagine.
Yep.
And you
And how
can.
much tempin?
You feel the
Question.
Yep, go ahead.
How much tempin HP are we supposed to have?
65 to start.
Alright, 65. Just making sure.
You feel the back of your pod shake as little bursts of fire hit into the back of it and start to sizzle.
Ow.
And the last one comes up and opens its mouth at Bloop. And Bloop, you see little balls of fire start to streak through space towards you. And they will go all around your fighter as you very nimbly maneuver.
I'm like Anakin Skywalker over here.
And this one back here is going to start to ram forward.
I'm the chosen one.
And Deidre, it pulls right up next to you, so you're flying next to this thing. You have a good view of its rock and fire streak backwards. And Bloop, they're firing at you. What do you do?
Well, I gave them due warning, tried to take things peacefully, but apparently rocks don't know peace. So I will bring them war! And I'm going to fire some blast seeds at them.
Alright, which one do you want to target?
The one due in front of me.
Alright, this one right here.
Yeah. And I do we get still 2 attacks per turn, or is this just like the one?
If you have 2 attacks, you can use both attacks.
Yes. Again,
Do it.
I hit things many times. Maybe not. 13.
13 doesn't hit. Your blast seeds roll all around it and just ineffective. 13 does not hit.
Oh, okay, I aim down the what I imagine to be like the leafy crosshairs in my line of sight and aim towards this thing's left eye socket. And haha! 25 to hit.
That hits. You blast this thing in the eye.
Nice.
Oh, that's a lot of. What are you doing, bud? There you go. Okay, 20 damage for that first one.
Alright, that's pretty good.
Woo. And then can we do this as a well, wait, what do I have for bonus action? I imagine I don't have those for bonus action, so okay.
You can... If you could spend key points to get additional attacks, you can also spend them to fire additional attacks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll take a burn a key point for a flurry of blows bonus action. Yeah, 2 unarmed strikes is a bonus action. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure I had that right, because my brain has been oatmeal. So bonus action, first attack, 22.
Just like you're sliding your hand over for an unarmed strike, it slides around the stick, tilts a little bit, and you can hit him in the other eye. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm hitting you in the other eye. I gave you a chance for peace, Andros. 22.
You hit it. You've chipped away half of this thing's face.
Ah! Now for my second and final bonus action attack. 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
No. I was gonna... Never mind. Never mind, I should not say that on a recording. Nope.
So your hand just goes a little bit too far and it shoots off to the side.
Curse you! I'll be sure to end you on my next pass.
Alright, Deidre. Bloop has
Raya?
destroyed this thing's face. What are you gonna do?
Time to finish you off. I fire my blast seeds at him.
Okay.
Not 20.
That'll hit. Roll crit damage. This is a good crit damage hit.
Go, Deirdre!
Nice.
My friend gave you a warning to leave us alone. You didn't listen.
Alright, 17 damage is good, but it's not enough. Did you roll crit with that or no?
I thought I did.
I don't know.
Is that how you roll crit damage?
Is it supposed to double dice or?
It doubles the dice and adds the modifiers once. So if you right click it and crit, did you right click and crit select crit damage?
I did not. Oh, would it be okay for me to re-roll it?
Nope. It doesn't have enough health left that it really would matter. Oh, so it's going to explode. Bloop, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it's one of these.
Oh,
is
fuck.
it? Okay. It's one of these exploding duders. Dexterity.
Oh.
I'm really good at these though. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's a dirty 20.
All right, you can manage to roll out of most of the way. You're still going to take 13 damage as it explodes, and you can feel the tail of your pod kind of shake.
Got me right in the tailbone.
All right,
We're gonna be okay.
Deidre, anything else?
Well, Mandel, healing word. You got this, Bloop.
Oh, well, I don't need it. Okay.
Oh, you don't need it?
I'm still in temp HP. I'm good. I just got a little scratch, that's all.
As he says
Alright.
that, the tail of his ship is kind of sizzling on fire.
Oh, am
That's
I
your tail.
fire on fire?
You're on fire. You're definitely on fire.
Am I
It's not gonna
incendiary?
it's not gonna spread most likely. It's just your ship looks like it's been hit. It's got like a little char damage around the leafy parts.
DM, I don't like it when DMs say it doesn't look like.
It's such an interesting phrase, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Alright, mind if I do a cantrip and to cast frostbite, a small bit of frostbite to pull out the flame?
Yeah, if you could also use it to attack the murder comet that's next to you. But
That's true.
However you
Yeah,
want
that
to
is-
do this.
You do
I
have a
see, look
murder
at-
comet. Focus on the murder comet. I'll be okay.
Alright, I need the murder comet to make a constitution saving throw of DC is 15.
All right, believe it or not, these things are pretty con good.
No, they're con bad.
24.
Oh.
It beat it.
So your Ray of Frost just kind of shoots off.
Uh-oh.
If Pokemon taught me anything, ice is bad against fire.
But it's strong against rock.
But it's strong
Yeah.
against rock, so, you know.
So in this dual typing, it's probably neutral?
Yeah, probably.
Luke, you have 3 murder comets in your vicinity.
Alright.
Kick their keisters, Lucifer. If they even have keisters.
The soul cannon, is it like just like a beam, or is it just like a singular shot kind of deal?
It is like, so imagine an orb of light coalescing at the tip of your ship and then firing off force energy in a straight blast shot that stays at the tip for a moment and then goes off in a bolt in the distance.
So it's like a Kamehameha.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, DM, as a barbarian, can I rage in this pod?
You may rage in this pod.
Can I reckless attack when I rage in this pod?
You may reckless attack because this pod is connected to your soul in a way.
I am going to
Pod rage.
soul cannon, and my hope is that I can just knock them all and try to hit them all with a reckless soul cannon attack.
Reckless raging soul cannon.
Roll an attack, and we will see what happens. I like where this is going.
My dice do not like me today.
So your entire ship, instead of just the front tip, lights up, and this big massive bolt goes through, and instead of connecting to any of these three, it goes between all three and doesn't touch anything. But Roto, you see this
right through.
You see this big blast of light go by.
All right.
Luke, do you do anything else?
Yeah, I do get 2 actions at a turn, so I'm gonna go ahead and release off some blast seeds at the one closest to me and the one that's closest to Roto right there.
All right, go ahead.
17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Son of a gun. I quit. Roto's real sad, man. I don't like these stupid ships, man.
As you say that, you feel the ship cry.
You're going to work with me, alright? Work with me.
Deidre, you see something very specific off to your right. You see 3 more murder comets come into being, and as you do, you see another ship blast into void space, and as he goes by, you see one comet explode, a second comet explode, and a third comet explode. And he goes by you, and you see Inspector in his Githyanki Star Runner take a position between these two. He looks at you and waves.
I slowly wave back.
Okay, Star,
hi.
calm down.
Hi. I'm glad you're doing well again.
And with that, Roto.
I think we need to soul cannon this guy in front.
Okay, roll to attack.
$25.
25 hits.
21 points of damage.
Okay, 21 is a good amount of damage on this thing. You kind of chip a big portion out of its nose.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the flames in its eyes just kind of coming together at the hit point. Roto, can you do anything else?
I don't believe so. I'm just taking my bonus action options. And I don't have any. That will be it for me.
Alright, the murder comet that you just hit is going to come up and try to slam into you again. He's going to hit with the 24.
Ooh.
So his blunted nose slams into you. It's going to do 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and that flame that coalesced around the parts of his face that you broke off are going to come and hit you if this thing wants to roll.
It should not roll, and just I take no damage.
You take 9 points of damage as it gives you this firing sneeze. Ooh, I like that. Butterfly kisses. Alright, the second one comes up and will also try to slam into you. I'm guessing a 20 hits.
Yes.
For 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of fire damage as they're taking turns hitting against you. And Luke, this one's going to come over to you And he is going to try to hit into you with advantage. 21, as you recklessly are attacking and handling this ship. He's going to hit into you for 6 bludgeoning and 5 regular, and yes, your rage gets to reduce that as it normally would. You also see 2 murder comets flare into existence behind you, but there is no inspector that comes and destroys them. Deidre, this one right here is going to try to hit you with Spitfire. He's going to miss. And the second one that you shot your Ray of Frost at, he is going to attempt to slam into you. For a 21 to hit. And as he slams into your ship, you're going to take 8 points of bludgeoning and 7 points of fire damage. And Bloop, this one's going to try to ram into you.
That is your last mistake. Face. Comet. Man.
Alright, 12 doesn't hit.
That will miss.
So with that, the current murder comets are all around you guys. Loop.
They are about to be space dust. Bloop will take an evasive, like, sort of sway out of the way from being smacked by that murder comet. Turn and get him in his sights as he attempts to fire off a soul cannon to turn him swiftly to space dust.
Okay, this is your second. No, this is your first soul cannon shot. Go ahead.
Yep. I can't see. 16, I think.
16 does not hit. It fires off into space.
My soul cannon. Alright. Reserving that one. Second attack, going to try some blast seeds. Oh, that one does a little bit better.
Yes, you connect with the seeds.
Aim down the sights with that one. Blast seeds right between the eyes. For 18 damage.
And it chips off a good bit of them.
Okay. Why not? I'll burn another 2 point for Flurry of Blows. Blast Seeds again, right in the face. That one's gonna miss.
It does not hit.
Alright. Gonna do the second final Flurry of Blows blast. For 20.
20 hits.
Alright, and I'm gonna fire these right into his eyes for another 16 damage.
Alright, 16 is good damage. You tear off this thing's face again. It's about half destroyed.
We gave you a chance for peace, but apparently peace was never an option.
Okay. Anything else?
I will... Let's see. I don't want to move. Nope, I'm good. I'm gonna stay in place, sort of back-to-back-ish with Deirdre.
Alright, Deidre, it goes to you. You saw Inspector come by and in a display of tremendous power destroy 3 of these things. What do you do?
Alright, time to blast this one in front of me.
All right.
I try hitting him with the blast beads. Let's hope something hits. Does the 21 hit?
Blast seeds hit.
Perfect. 16.
All right, good damage. You see bits of rock fly off of this thing and then explode in fiery flames as they come off.
And then I decide to... Alright, I need him to make a con save so I can use Frostbite.
Alright. Comet con save. For a 17.
Damn it. It barely goes anywhere.
You still can't connect with Frostbite on this thing.
Damn it. I'm fine with fire, but I can't use fire right now.
Okay, Luke, you are more surrounded than you were a minute ago.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a fancy dodge thing or a evasive maneuver to try to get away from this murder comet without getting hit.
Alright. You're far enough away from it that you can decently try to slide away.
So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go ahead and launch off my blast seeds at this murder comet right here. I'm gonna reckless attack it.
Okay.
Okay, for a 16 to hit, which doesn't hit.
16 doesn't hit.
I'm gonna try to attack him again with some more blast seeds. My dice are just not having it with me tonight. They do not like these ships. And that's gonna be it for my turn.
Alright. So Inspector will start to move up towards Deidre. Deidre, you see him, and he fires off at the murder comet. He misses this time, but as you look at him, he looks a little bit different.
Inspector?
Roto.
Okay. Let's...
Get dangerous.
Remind me please, DM, is the soul cannon limited to a recharge or can it be fired every round?
Actually, it has 2 charges. Luke, roll a d6 real quick. You should have had a chance to roll at the start of your turn.
Alright, if it has 2 charges, I'm going to fire it immediately in that guy's face and use the other charge.
Luke, you get a charge back.
That's a 23.
23 hits.
Ooh, those are good looking dice. 27 points of damage.
27 is solid damage.
Is he still solid?
He is not nearly as solid. The part that was a face doesn't look very face-like anymore. It's just like a chunk of rock floating in space. But it's still intact to an extent.
Okay, no bonus actions, but if these guys are using like a ramming slam attack, do they get opportunity attacks?
So the distance between you on the map is far enough away that this wouldn't trigger an opportunity attack normally. So you can fly away from it safely.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Okay.
You never know
Yeah,
until you try.
I'm gonna come over on this side, and I think I'm gonna send out over the communications, particularly the Lucifer, but I think we might be better off crowding together and kind of maybe seeing if we can focus fire to take a few of them out.
Me.
Okay, Roto, you're good?
I'm good. That's it for me.
All right, Luke, the first murder comet comes up to you. He tries to ram into you. Uh, 11's going to miss. The second one comes up, gets on the other side of you, and he is also going to try to ram into you. That's 13's gonna miss with your dex. The next murder comet comes up to you. He's gonna try to ram into you.
Oh no, Lucifer.
17. What's your dex mod, Luke? So I think that's gonna hit in.
It's 14, sorry. On the dexterity one, it's 14, but my...
So
Yeah.
it'd be 13 plus 2, so 15. So 17's gonna hit.
So yeah.
Takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and the fire around its face is gonna come and start to singe your ship for another 6. The next murder comet starts to come up. It's going to fire a ranged attack at you. You can see the little burst of flame for 18 to hit.
Hits.
He's gonna do 11 damage as it starts pouting against. The back murder comet will come up. Luke, you are for some unknown reason their favorite target all of a sudden.
Oh no! Look over, no!
15 to hit as more things start to suddenly slam against you.
Apparently Lucifer's a popular girl at prom.
That's going to be 12 more.
Yeah, I've kind of lost track of how much damage it's gonna do. Can we just say I'm gonna go down? Because I've only got 43, and I've only counted like the last two. I'm already at like 20.
The last one were 11, 15, and 12 were the last three.
11, 15, and 12. I haven't added the 15 one.
But are these still halved for you? Since you're still raging, right?
So some of the fire ones aren't halved.
Gotcha.
Okay, and Luke, something else happens as they all start to gather around you. You see an additional pod fighter come into existence, and you can kind of feel the presence on it. You feel this Fey presence that's piloting the ship. This little leaf soaring through space. And you hear in your head, "We're on an adventure."
Oh, no. I'm on an adventure. This is not a we thing.
And Pixa'Lillie, you see this bright burst of light slam into this first murder comet. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Who, me? Or-
Nope, Luke. Okay, Luke, you're gonna take an additional 23 damage as this one explodes. But as the light explodes, it starts to encompass you, and your world becomes very bright and very radiant for a second. And the darkness of dark space illuminates and bursts out, And after it settles for a second, you find yourself in a brand new spot. Everybody take a long rest and switch to your normal armor.
What? Huh? Who? What?
As the light bursts out, you find yourself in some kind of fey plane with crystal plants all around you and swirling mists. There are 3 trolls and 3 hags.
No.
Are the trolls and hags fighting each other, or are they targeting us?
They all looked aimed at you guys.
This is
Bad.
unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
Oh, no.
Bloop just slams their pseudopods together. I can take them.
Those are hags and trolls. Okay.
All right, and with that, Bloop, you're the first to kind of notice everything around you. Roll an insight check for me.
Bloop reaches into the threads of the universe to determine... Ooh, not very much apparently.
What did you roll for the insight check?
Oh, did it not show? It was, let's see, 4 plus 8, so 12?
12. This all seems very strange. It almost has a certain quality to it, but you can't quite put on what it is.
I don't know. This encounter seems to have some sort of quality to it, but I'm not sure. Friends, do we fight?
I don't know. We don't know.
Those are trolls and hags. The hags can maybe be negotiated with. I don't know the trolls can.
I don't.
And unless one of them speaks and makes me an offer, I'm just going to start blasting.
Maybe they could be talked to. Maybe I could try.
I'm all for trying, friend.
Let's try.
I really want to do something very bloop, but I don't want to. I don't shoot the group with the group in the foot.
Bloop, what would you do?
Bloop is going to like get into a ready fighting stance and yell out, "We have you surrounded, enemies, possibly friends."
As you say that, the hags laugh. The trolls don't move anywhere.
From safe distance.
Excuse me, Mrs.?
The hag answers back, "Yes, dearie? Would you like a hug?"
No, thank you. I'm good.
What can I do for you?
May I ask, where are we?
Oh, you don't know?
Not really, and me and my companion don't mean you and your sisters any harm, or your troll companions.
Roll a persuasion check.
The one time I'm not a bard.
12.
She goes, "Don't worry, you'll know soon enough."
I'm not sure about that. What do you mean by that?
Okay. Bloop, did you want to take any actions before your turn ended?
Oh gosh, any actions? I would, he would probably hear Deirdre trying to persuasion them, so based on previous interactions, he'll probably let her do the talking until it's obvious that a fight's coming up. But he's gonna take like a ready stance, I guess ready action to fight if any of them turn aggressive.
Okay, noted. Deidre, did you want to do anything other than the persuasion check?
Listen, you're not. Are you going to hurt us? Are you and your sisters and friends going to hurt us?
She just laughs again.
Oh, boys. Listen, if you're not going to tell us where we are, we might as well just start walking in the direction that where you all aren't. Just don't try anything funny.
Funny. You're funny, and we're going to try something funny.
I grip my sap.
Try it, and you're gonna find out.
Is this a joke contest? Bloop loves joke contests and riddles.
Okay. Deidre, anything else?
I just stand my ground.
Luke, it switches to you. How would you like to address these three hags above the swirling mists?
They look like they're intent on coming towards us.
The hags haven't made a motion. The trolls kind of sway naturally, though. They could very easily make a motion towards you.
I'm gonna look over at this troll over here, and I'm gonna be like, "Oi, the hag is trying to steal something off of you, off your little pouch. I see you got something hanging off your little side there. I think, they're trying to steal it from you. You might wanna. The hags are trying to betray you. You might want to attack them."
Lucifer,
What?
there's a not zero chance that you're actually pointing at his genitals.
Listen, the hag is trying to do something really inappropriate with you, troll. You might want to look at them and handle it. And I think all of the hags have you guys in really bad situations, and you might want to kill the hags while we leave.
Roll a deception check. Okay,
13.
noted. Would you like to do anything else?
Just gonna walk back to the road and be like, "So what's the plan?"
Roto, how would you respond to that?
Still. I do want to murder them out of hate.
Roto, how would you like to murder them?
Thoroughly and effectively. But I do like my friend. Nothing has actually aggressed against us yet, right?
Not yet.
You've heard the hag. You can consider that aggressive or not. That's up to you.
They want to try something funny. So that depends on version of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think overall, I'm going to move a little bit closer to Deirdre and I don't have anything good for this situation. I'm going to hold an action to... I'm going to hold an action to cast Ray of Frost if our troll friend or hag comes closer.
Alright, so you get this action ready. Your fist begins to feel cold just in case.
Yeah.
And with that, the three hags begin to laugh. And the troll closest to Deidre lumbers forward.
Hi, big guy.
And it is towering over you and says, "Words for me?
Words for you?
Words for me? Tasty?
I have some rations.
As you say rations, his mouth opens up and he bites at you. 16 to hit.
Blast him.
Yep.
All right, first, Roto, fire off your Ray of Frost.
$26.
That hits.
5 points of damage. It's terrible.
Put me down.
He opens his mouth to bite. You fire into it. And Deidre, that hit, correct?
Yep, the 16 hit.
All right, so he chomps his teeth into you for 7 piercing damage, and you can feel the cold blast off of Roto's cantrip as this thing is biting into you. And it pulls back and its claws extend out. And it's gonna hit you with a 20. And you're gonna take 10 points of slashing damage. Deidre, would you like to do anything?
I imagine Hellish Rebuke.
You can do a Hellish Rebuke. Which one would you like to use?
From the sap.
Alright, so you pull out your Rod of Hellish Flame, and as he swipes into you with your claws, and as he does, describe what this Hellish Rebuke from the Rod of Hellish Flames look like.
Deidre just screams, and a whirlpool of flame shoots right out of the rod, right into the troll's face.
All right, and it is it 60, 10? Is that it?
It is. Check that rod. 2, 3. Those view. It is.
And he's going to have a Dex save to try to cut it in half.
Dex save of 12.
All right, let's see if he makes his Dex save. It's actually from the rod, so it's 16. The rod has a much higher DC save. He's going to fail either. Go ahead and roll damage against this thing.
24.
All right, so as his claws swipe out of you, a big jolt of fire leaps up from the rod, runs up his arm, and sears everything from the tips of his fingers to the side of his face, and it begins to blister as it takes this searing attack. Troll B will start to lumber towards Bloop. And Bloop, he'll reach you.
But wait, I have a joke.
He stops as you say you have a joke. He goes, joke?
Yes, funny joke. It's one that my master told me. Why do rogues prefer leather armor?
Rogue?
They prefer leather armor because it's made of hide.
Roll a performance check.
Performance. Sure, I totally have. Oh no!
What did you get?
I got. Oh, does it not roll over to you guys?
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it in the game log.
Oh, well, I got a 3.
Oof.
He
That's why I was like, oh boy.
He does not begin to laugh. His hand goes up.
Oh
and
no.
17 to hit.
That will just barely miss.
All right, you have your regular armor back. It's much better.
It's much better. I
He
just
will
like definitely duck from his freak. I have more.
He swings back as he goes through, and as his hand comes out empty, he will attempt to bite into your little plasmoid membrane.
No!
And he'll miss with a 9, so he swipes at you 3 times with 3 different attacks, and he does not connect once.
Oh.
And Troll A starts to go forward. Alright, he can get about there, but he can't do anything else. And the hags in the background are just going to keep laughing as they watch this. Bloop, what would you like to do?
I'm almost inclined to try telling another joke just to try and get these guys to laugh, but I don't know how well it's gonna work.
A performance check would certainly be the indicator.
Okay, and while he's like deftly dodging from these trolls, he's just going to say, why does no one trust a wizard with little dexterity? Because he can trip at any moment.
Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Ooh, that is a 16.
I swear,
What
somehow
your rolls aren't-
I can't see the rolls. It's weird.
Why?
Yeah.
That's great.
At a 16, he begins to chuckle.
Yay!
Would you like to make that your main action and see what happens?
Oh, do I wanna do that? Oh, why not? I'll do that, and I will... No, I'll just make that my main action, yeah. Let's see if I can
Okay.
make friends with these trolls.
At the very least, Troll B is laughing. And that's something.
Aha! Friends, tell them jokes! It seems to stop them from attacking.
You,
Does it?
Blue, or
I would-
Deidre, you hear him say that, and you feel very wounded. Would you like to tell it a joke?
I'll try. I'm trying to think of one. Try to stay focused. Here.
I would greatly appreciate it if it was not about the size of wizards' dexterity bonuses.
Troll C's just looking at you, waiting, almost expectingly.
I'm trying to think of one. Hey, why don't they allow dwarves into bars? Because they're minors.
Go ahead and roll a performance check with advantage.
Please give me 19.
He chuckles. He kind of holds his sides with his claws.
It worked! Look at her! Roland, tell him a joke, tell him anything!
Luke, 2 trolls are laughing. What would you like to do?
Who's gonna hear their jokes? He's gonna be like, I don't know, why do paladins prefer chainmail?
Troll A tilts his head to the side.
Because it's holy armor.
Go ahead and roll a performance check. He begins to chuckle. His head tilts back the other way. After a moment, he gets it. He goes, Roto, what would you like to do? All of the trolls are currently chuckling.
All the trolls are laughing, aren't they?
All the trolls are laughing. Yes, currently the trolls are laughing.
Have the hags done anything except laugh at us?
They haven't done anything but laugh in a very different way than the trolls.
I am going to take the dodge action this turn.
All right. They will have disadvantage should they attempt to attack you. And with that, you see the hags kind of get annoyed. And she comes forward behind the troll. And she grabs the troll from behind. And as she squeezes the troll stops laughing.
Oh.
The other hag comes up to the other troll. And she does the same thing. Ooh, these things are dangerous. And she squeezes the troll. And the other old hag starts to come up and says, I'm old. I shouldn't have to come up and chase stupid laughing trolls. What nonsense is this? And she stops and tries to catch her breath halfway. Troll A is still laughing and doesn't do anything. Troll C snaps out of his laughing fit and looks at you and goes, Bite? Bite?
Hag.
Bite?
Hag.
The troll stops and looks back to the hag, and the hag goes, Yes? What do you want? Can I help you, sweetheart?
Bite the hag.
Oh, no, they would never bite me. You have to remember, sweetie, we're on an adventure. And the troll will look at you, Deidre, and try to bite you with its teeth.
No, I can't.
He will not land a hit with an 11, though. You see his claws rise up into the air for a 26 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, take 10 points of slashing damage. And anything before he does the other attack?
Would that trigger my Hellish Rebuke again?
Any damage can trigger your Hellish Rebuke but the rod's charge is very limited. I don't think you have two that you can send out from the rod.
Yeah.
But you do have your own should you choose to take it.
I use my own.
All right, so this will be a dex save against your Hellish Rebuke, which he'll fail. Okay, go ahead and roll damage with your Hellish Rebuke.
4.
Comparatively to the attack from the rod, this is almost nothing. But as the fire damage hits him, you kind of see him stop.
Huh? Yeah. Fire bad.
I think you mean fire good.
Why? For him, it's bad. Don't come near me.
Okay, and I want to see one other thing. Deidre, you do, since the line of sight you have on this thing, you think that the hag hurt him pretty good when the hag crushed him. And the second troll will try to bite into your plasmoid membrane again, Bloop.
No.
14 doesn't hit. Quickly followed up by 2 claw attacks. First one misses with a 10.
Nope. Just dodging, deftly.
And as you dodge right into the next attack with a 26.
Oh, no. This is supposed to be joke circle friend time.
13. And the hag behind him taps her hands on his back and says, "Very good. Now, feel a little bit better and do it again next time." And Troll A is still laughing, and the hag behind him is looking annoyed at it. Bloop, would you like to tell another joke?
Bloop would love to tell another joke. So Bloop is just like sort of looking between the hag and the troll, and sort of raises his voice possibly so the hags can hear as well. Oh gosh, trying to come up with something. D&D jokes, come on, I have a million of them. Why can't I think of any of them? So a mage turns out that they've always wanted to raise a family. Well, they were a necromancer, and luckily they were buried out in the backyard.
Roll a performance check.
Performance.
And tell me what it is, because yours isn't coming up.
Why are they not coming up? Did I
What the fuck?
Everybody but yours is.
Why am I not coming through? I'm sorry.
Do you have yours set to whisper or something?
I shouldn't. Where?
I don't know how to do it on this system. But
Yeah, I'm not sure how either. They were coming through earlier, right?
So if everybody else, there's 2 options. You can roll to everyone and roll to self. For some reason, it doesn't consider me as a part of your everyone.
Heard.
So for the time being, you're just gonna have to let me know.
Okay. Yeah. No. Fight. That. Oh. Where did it go? That was a 17.
Okay, 17 performance check. It starts laughing again. But you can see, it looks back at the hag. It's an uneasy laugh. Deidre.
Mm-hmm.
Your troll is not currently laughing.
Oh no!
I know one thing, Susie. If we were fighting an undead centaur, I think we'd be being a dead horse, wouldn't we?
Go ahead and roll your performance check.
With or without advantage?
Without advantage. Flat roll. This hag is making this troll nervous.
9.
He's too nervous to laugh. Luke, your troll is still laughing, but the other hag is coming up fast. Fast for an old hag.
I'm going to kind of like walk my way around. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna tell another joke real quick. I'm gonna look at the troll if it's watching me at all. And I'm gonna be like, what do you call a group of bards when all plate armor? A heavy metal band.
Go ahead and roll with advantage because he's already laughing. Performance.
At 20.
He falls down prone laughing, and you can see the hag behind him crack a smile and then shake it off.
But I get the general vibe that all of these trolls are afraid of these hags.
Oh yeah. The hags are definitely in charge.
Does that joke take an action, or is that just me talking?
You know what? If you have something else for your actions, I'm all for keeping that as a free action for this moment.
But I was gonna go ahead and with that not taking an action, I have 2 attacks per action. So I was gonna throw each of my hand axes at the hag and be like, laugh at this, you fucking hag.
All right.
And try to launch those there. So the first one is 18.
18 hits.
That one is going to do 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Then the next one, 24 to hit.
Oh yeah. Lands square in her chest.
That one's also going to do 9 points of damage, so 18 points altogether.
She takes all of it. She doesn't flinch.
And I'm going to look at the troll who's laughing, be like, you keep helping us, I'll keep telling you jokes. And that goes for the rest of you trolls out there too.
Troll says, the heavy metal band. I get it. I'm smart.
Yeah, you are. And I'm gonna end my turn.
All right, Rodo.
Oh man. I definitely think that Rodo's gonna drop erupting earth on the troll and his hag next to Deirdre.
All right. Is that a dex save or a con save?
It is a dex save.
Okay. As a general matter of principle, hags first.
Fair.
18 to save.
Damn, makes it.
And troll 17 to save.
Also makes it. They will still take half damage.
Okay. How much is half damage?
Let's find out. Well, full damage was a pathetic 11 on 3d12, so half of that would be 5.
Okay, so the hag looks annoyed at your magic trick. And
That's unfortunate.
that is rough terrain now.
Sorry, yeah, that's gonna be rough terrain.
Okay, the
I left that there.
The hag will. Okay, right there.
Yeah, right there.
All right. The hag will look at you and look at Deidre and go, "Do you want a hug, dearie?"
No. Get away.
Hugs it is. You keep burning my troll. And she
Wait.
reaches
Ma'am.
out both hands. She stops.
If I tell you a joke,
She pauses.
stop.
She goes, "We're on an adventure." Go ahead,
how about this?
sweetie.
what did the wanted poster for the Escape Halfling Division Wizard say?
I don't know, but I bet it was crushing good news.
Small, medium, at large.
Go ahead and roll a performance check. Not at disadvantage, just straight.
18.
She stops and hits her side. You're funny. You could be one of us. Does that interest you?
Not really. I have other goals in mind.
Like being a hag?
No, more like being an archdruid.
That's kind of like a hag.
Not really.
You don't want to be a hag?
No, ma'am.
Get her! And the troll will try to bite you.
Oh!
For a 26.
Jesus.
Take 10 points as he puts his fangs into you. And the claw will follow next. That'll hit. Take 18 points of damage.
And I fall down.
And as you fall down, the hag goes, "You should have been a hag." And the troll will step over your body and come face to face with you, Roto. And
I am dwarf height. It is more likely face to navel.
he will look down and he will go, "Short King Claw." And the hag nods yes. And it slams at you with its claw. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Take 9 points of damage. And the fiery parts that
Oh no! Wait, sorry.
doesn't hit.
I forgot I have shield prepared.
All right, it would hit but you throw up this invisible wall and his claws just smack off that. There is a certain feeling of danger that you probably get, though, as you could feel that trajectory right towards you.
Yeah, no, I was terrified for a moment and forgot myself is what happened. Okay, thank you. All right. Whew. 22 to my next turn.
Bloop, the hag by you, starts walking around and looks down at you and says,
Excuse me.
I would like to give you a hug.
May I tell you a joke first?
She pauses and she goes, is it a good joke? Is it a hag joke?
Possibly. I mean, are you familiar with illithids?
I think lithids are hilarious. They taste wonderful. Do you have one?
I don't have one, but I have a joke about one. What is an illithid's favorite food?
She looks and she goes, plasmoid soup.
Even better, brain food.
Roll a performance check.
Performance. God,
What did you get?
guys, I got a natural 20.
Nice.
She begins to laugh and she hits the troll next to her and she says, this guy's going places. He could be a hag. Do you want to be a hag, young man?
Well, would I like being a hag?
I do. You would too.
Oh, well, I mean, if you insist,
Very good. And she reaches out her hand, and do you try to get out of the way?
would I be able, would I be able to make like a surprise attack, or is it just like a dodge or no sort of situation?
Kind of a dex saver, no.
Dex saver, no. Okay. He will dodge out of the way, absolutely.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save.
And tell me what you get.
23.
Alright, you can successfully dodge out of the way as its slow-moving hand comes up, its finger extends, and tries to boop on Bloop. And she goes, you didn't want to be a hag very much, did ya? And the other hag, who has a hatchet sticking out of the middle of her chest, comes up to you, Luke, and she doesn't even say anything. She just holds out her hands and tries to hug you. That's the troll. I want the hag. Alright, 17 does not hit, correct?
It actually does. I only have 15.
Did you switch back to your regular armor?
Yeah.
Okay. So she will start hugging and crushing you. Take 40 points of damage. And you are grappled.
Noted.
So she begins to squeeze the life out of you, and she looks over at Troll A, who's still laughing, and just says, good help is hard to find. Right, sisters? And the one says, this one doesn't want to be a hag. And the other one says, this one wants to be a hag, but I can't touch him. And with that, Bloop, you just ducked out of the way of this thing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Boy, do I want to just go in for the attack now, since there's just... Okay, I'm gonna do it. So Bloop will square up, hearing that the others are being hurt, and he will, he'll turn to the troll and say real quick, I have the best joke for you, but if you want to hear it, you'll have to beat this hag, and we'll turn and just sucker punch her right in the face.
Alright, roll to sucker punch.
Roll to sucker punch the hag. No, that's a 15.
15 is not enough.
He's gonna follow through with the momentum, spinning around with it, and then try to roundhouse kick her in the face.
Okay, roll to attack. What do you got?
25!
25 hits a hag right in the face.
Great.
Nice.
Nice. And I am going to... Yeah, why not? I'm going to burn a key point to add on Hand of Harm for extra damage.
Okay, how much we taking?
So for the strike itself will be 11 damage. And then the... Oh, where'd it go? Hand of Harm will be an additional 9 necrotic damage.
Okay, as you hit her, she goes, you don't hit like a hag. You hit like a plasmoid. Okay, Bloop, anything else?
Let's see. Bonus action. You know what? Just because I don't like these hags for being party poopers, I'm going to burn another key point for Flurry of Blows.
Alright.
So that is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
As I just like put my pseudopods together and just like downward arc just like right over her head for 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. As you connect, you hear a big knock, knock, knock coming from somewhere, but it's echoing around you. You can't quite figure out where.
Who's there? As I just like reach around and just clock the hag across the face again for 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay. And another 8 bludgeoning damage.
All
and that will be Bloop's turn.
Deidre, you don't need to make a saving throw. You see a figure you've seen before standing over you, cloven hooved, horns, just looking down, shaking his head. He doesn't say anything as your turn passes. Luke, you are currently grappled by this hag. And so this hug, until the grapple ends, the target takes bludgeoning damage at the start of each of the hag's turn. So she's still squeezing if you want to try to get out of it.
Yes, I'm gonna go into a rage first off.
Okay.
And then while I'm raging and I'm going into that, I'll be like, I don't like hogs, and try to break out of it right after the rage.
Okay. Roll, I'm assuming for you, a strength check.
Yeah.
And at advantage with the rage, I believe.
Nat 20.
You...
The knock, you said it sounds kind of
echoey.
like echoey.
You can roll an insight check if you want.
I would want. I'm not good at insight, but I'm gonna roll it anyway. You know what? I'm pretty sure the knock was like my heart in my chest saying, I'm gonna fight a troll. Deirdre is underneath this troll, right?
Deidre is underneath this troll.
This is a problem. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna pump Ray of Sickness at 2nd level into the hag just over his shoulder.
All right.
Believe I have to make that cast at disadvantage, right? Because I'm in melee with the troll.
Go ahead and make it regular. Because the hag is not in range.
12.
The 12 does not hit the hag.
I have no bonus actions, and I'm not going to give him an attack of opportunity, so my turn is done.
Alright, you all hear a knocking one more time. It echoes, and you hear sound throughout the world. It's time to get up! We have to be at the ball soon! And you see Pixa'Lillie appear above Luke's shoulder and go, but we're having an adventure! And Luke, do me a favor, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Adventure.
Adventure?
Gonna be 15.
Alright. Everybody snaps back awake in the mansion. Pixa'Lillie is above you. Everybody benefits from a long rest as the Lavender Patissier sticks his head in and looks around and says, it's time to get up. We have to be at the ball. And Luke, you feel tired, but you manage not to take a level of exhaustion. And that's where we will call it today. And as a general point of order, be wary for those who make deals with Fae.
Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed how one of those pixies has a name, okay? So that's not slipping past me here now. I want you to know that.
Pixa'Lillie is the one you made the deal with.
Yes, you did.
For the current time being, Luke, At the end of every long rest, you're going to need to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you're exhausted or not from the adventures you two went on in your dreams.
I didn't get to tell that troll my joke.
God damn
Pick
it!
up a Pixa'Lillie, and I'll be like, that is not at all what I meant by that.
She throws pixie dust in the air, it sprinkles down and says, "Adventures! You promised adventures, and adventures are the thing dreams are made of."
I'm gonna kill this